Hi, today I wanted to share with you three of my favorite kids' books that are particularly important for supporting your perhaps more sensitive child to understand empathy and when other kids feel things different to them. These are three books that I have tried and tested, and you'll see that they're actually well worn from with my kids. And I think the authors have totally nailed the messages in here. So the first one is actually called Why Can't I Play? And let me see, this is the one that's probably the most dog worn, because I think any parent can appreciate the amount of conversations you have with your child about another child upsetting them, either in the sand pit, what this book is about, in the playground, or in life in general. And this is a beautiful book because it starts off with this girl who's mean and comes along and actually really terrorizes the other kids and ruins their stuff, and they can't understand why. And then they ultimately get invited to her birthday party, and the kids don't want to go, but the parents make them go. Sound familiar? And then when they're actually there, they realize she's actually pretty okay because they see a different side of her. But they also understand that she was really just doing this because she was feeling quite lonely and she wanted to play with them, but she didn't have that courage. So it's a beautiful book about empathy. It's a very inclusive book too, because there's all nationalities and physical abilities in the book. So it's really quite a good reflection of life. So I'll find the links to put them up. The other one is a little bit more of a famous one, but it's a pretty cool one. The rainbow fish. And look, we constantly refer to this. This is the rainbow fish who looks so glamorous. And he's like, look at me, I'm so much better than you. And on the journey through the book, he goes from people being in awe of him because he looks so pretty with all of his glitter, and so different to the other poor paupers per se. And actually then ultimately the story is he sees things from their perspective and actually shares what he has and how it helps people. So this is a beautiful book about empathy and sharing. And then this one's cool. It's pretty well beaten, and we've actually, this well features on our kitchen table, as you can see, but also it has featured on many birthday gifts that we give for other children. This is a book that goes through all of emotions. So we will actually talk about this scenario. Let me just have a look inside your heart. Let me see. This is where my heart is happy. So it will talk about what you will, hello. It will talk about what you feel like when you're happy. And then it'll actually go through anger. It'll go through disappointment. It'll go through jealousy. It goes through hope. And it goes through all those. And they're brilliant because helping your child to have an understanding of that. And then when you see that emotion come up for them, you'll be able to name it for them and then help them to join the dots. You can kind of go, I can see that you're feeling disappointed. And they go, yeah, I am actually. And it's just that icebreaker sometimes that you need, which is really cool. So I hope those three books help. They're definitely our favorites. They're well worn, and much love.